So today I wanted to show you guys or update you on how I do my eyebrows. I don't do this all the time, however, it is something that I like to do from time to time. And if you're looking to get those super perfect eyebrows, it is a very fake look, I think, but maybe you're into it, maybe you're not. I do like to do it sometimes though. Also, you can apply these same steps if you're one of those people who got a crazy, like, botched wax job and they didn't do your eyebrow right, so you're just growing them back. You can apply this and make yourself look like you have a more sculpted eyebrow when you really don't. So if you care to learn how I got these perfect eyebrows, I certainly do hope you will stay tuned. Okay guys, what you'll need to start off this look is one synthetic haired brush, just like this one regular angled brush, just like this one. I'm going to use my brow pencil. This is a product from MAC, and the color is Spiked. You can use whatever brow pencil you feel comfortable with. This is just my favorite. And you're going to need a concealer. I like to use MAC's Studio Finish Concealer. Make sure that the concealer that you're using is something thick. You don't want to use anything that's really liquidy, so I suggest using a cream-based concealer like this one. Taking my brow pencil, I am going to outline the lower portion of my eyebrow. Then I'm going to extend my eyebrow to make it a little bit more dramatic. Now that we've done that, I'm going to take one of two colors that I always fill in my eyebrow with. This is a eyeshadow from MAC. It's a reddish brown called Saddle. The other color that I like to use sometimes is called Espresso from MAC. They're just basic eyeshadows. It's not like they're meant for filling in eyebrows or anything. Although there are several like drugstore products that you can go buy that are meant for filling in eyebrows. It's all the same thing. It's just a pressed powder and eyeshadow. So this is the one I'm going to use. Okay, and now that the eyebrow is filled in, this is the trick to the whole perfect eyebrow thing. I'm going to take that cream-based concealer that I mentioned before. Again, this is Studio Finish from MAC. And I've covered a synthetic haired angled brush with that. And I'm going to have to reapply several times, but that's okay. I'm going to take the product and run it along the very edge of my hairline. So just like this. I'm being careful to put it right against my hairline. Doing the same, and I'm doing the same on the extension. Okay, and now that I've outlined, I could just take that product and start blending it in. So I'm just feathering it outwards and up. And now I'm going to take my finger and just blend it out. And I'm going to repeat that on the bottom. But if you're going to do it, you have to do the same to the bottom as you've done the top. I'm going to use concealer to do the bottom of my eye. However, if you're going to be wearing any other kind of makeup or eyeshadow, then you might want to do the bottom process with your primer. I like to use MAC's paint pots. They're, again, a cream-based product that help to keep your colors vibrant and also keep you from creasing. And I will repeat this on the bottom with that product. However, I'm not really going to be putting on eyeshadow. I'm just going to kind of keep a natural eye makeup look. So I'm just going to repeat with the concealer on the bottom. Outlining the bottom of my eyebrow. This is also the part where if you want to make your extension a little bit thinner or if you need to clean something up, you could just go over it with your concealer. See, I just thinned out my extension a little bit there. And I'm fanning it down the same way I did with the top and going over it with my finger just to blend it out. Okay, guys, and I zoomed in so you could get a little bit closer of a view of what they look like. So you can go on from here and you can put on your eyeshadow, or you don't have to put on eyeshadow at all. Oftentimes, if I do this to my eyebrows, because they're such a focal point and everybody comments on how perfect the eyebrows are, I try not to put on like a ton of eyeshadow with it. However, I do put on eyeshadow with it also sometimes, so it's up to you. But yeah, that's how I do it. I hope you learned something from it. And as always, you can go to beatfacehoney.com in the blog section for a detailed list of all of the products that I used. And I'll see you right back here really soon. Thanks. Bye.